like my hula?
Hawaii would have been a state long ago if they put that motion before Congress.
Oh, isn't it wonderful to think we're finally going to Hawaii? It's a good thing Dad has a client who's interested in a pineapple plantation.
And thank you, Dad, for taking me along while you're at it.
Well, he thinks I need a chaperone to ward off all those beach boys, which is okay with me as long as you're doing the shapping. Oh, excuse me, there's someone at the front door.
Hi, Margie.
Oh, hi, Roberta.
Would you tell your father I'm sorry, but our date's off for tonight?
Oh, that's a shame. It's your last chance, you know. We leave for Hawaii tomorrow.
That's just it. I've had some sports shirts made for him, a little bon voyage present, but they turned out strictly for the Goonie birds. I've got the shirt maker in my apartment now. We're going down to pick out some new materials.
Well, do you have to do it tonight?
I do if I want those shirts by tomorrow. So be a lamb, Margie, and cover up for me with your father. Tell him I've got a headache or something, okay?
Okay, Roberta.
Thanks.
That was Roberta. She's got a problem with a present she's going to give Dad before he leaves.
He's going to have plenty problems when he gets there with us.
Hi, Margie.
Hi, Dad.
What's new?
Well, the latest news flash comes from Roberta. Your date is off. She pulled up limping with a large economy-size headache.
Well, that figures. Everything has gone wrong today. Now, here's the topper. Our trip to Hawaii is off.
Off?
You mean I blew $2 on this gizmo for nothing?
I should have listened, I guess. Everybody warned me that young Wilbur Weems was a complete screwball.
But, Dad, you said the deal was all set.
It was, but that was 3 days ago. He had just seen some movie.
Movie?
Yes, that's what got him all steamed up about Hawaii in the first place. Tropical paradise, beautiful native girls. But now he's cooled off. He wants to think about it some more.
How do you like that? We have to run afoul of a man of indecision.
Well, that's an understatement. Young Weems is practically a mental case when it comes to making decisions.
Just where is this wishy-washy Weems holed up?
At the Plaza Calm. Oh, now, Margie, you stay out of this. Just for once, let bad enough alone.
Dad!
Now, I mean it. I'll see you later. I'm going to club.
It's awfully nice of you to go to all this trouble for just a few shirts. You're a darling, really you are. I broke a date to go with you tonight, but I know it's going to be worth it.
Well, got any ideas?
Margie, didn't you tell me that Roberta had a headache? Well, I just saw her going out on a date with it.
Now, Dad, don't get carried away. Roberta will explain when she gets back tonight. Can't you trust her in the meantime?
Trust her? She couldn't even wait until I get out of town before she started playing around with that headache. Trust her. Ha!
Well, as I was saying before Hurricane Roberta hit the coast, we better do something about this Weems character.
We're going to do something.
Got an idea? Something real crazy?
Tropic paradise, Native girls. Mrs. Odetts, we're going to resell Wilbur Weems on glamorous Hawaii. We'll make it irresistible, even for a man who can't make decisions. This is Mr. Weems' room. All set, Princess?
Who are you?
This is Princess Ukulelade Hoki Luau, and I am called Aloha.
We come from Hawaii to welcome you to your new plantation. It is the custom of the islands.
Welcome to paradise, Master.
But how did you know about me? Way out there in Hawaii, I mean.
From the Honolulu office of the firm you bought the plantation from. Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Honeywell and Todd.
But I haven't actually bought it as yet.
Ah, but you will when the magic of the islands weaves its spell. Shall we start weaving, Princess?
charming. The magic of the islands weaves its romantic spell, calling you.
Enchanting.
Our volcanic soil is ideal for growing pineapples.
Irresistible. Absolutely irresistible.
Then you will come to Hawaii?
Aloha, I'll sign the contract tomorrow. I should have signed it today, but confidentially, Aloha, I have a psychological problem, sort of a mental block about making decisions. I hope it won't make any difference between us.
Not at all, Mr. Weems. I had the same trouble myself. As a child, I was a pineapple sorter. Had to put the big ones in the big box and the little ones in the little box. Decisions. Nothing but decisions all day.
How did you cure it? Did you see a psychiatrist?
Oh, yes, the best in New York. 2 couches, no waiting.
Maybe I could be cured. What's the name of your doctor?
Name? Oh, name. What was the name of the doctor, Princess?
I think it was Dr. Humu. Or was it Nuku?
No, that was the one in Honolulu. Oh, yes, it was Dr. Kranitz. Portistan Kranitz.
Clarence? That's an odd name.
Well, we really must hula off now. I'll call you in the morning after you've signed the contract. Then we'll celebrate.
Oh, yes, Aloha. Please do. Hello? Good morning, Aloha. Yes, I've made a decision, and I want you to know I owe it all to you.
Really? How wonderful. Pack up, we're in business. Well, Mr. Weems, what did you decide?
I've decided to consult your own Dr. Kranitz.
Ah, yes, you can't go wrong with Dr. Kranitz.
Oh, there go the pineapples.
But what about the plantation?
Oh, that'll come later, after I'm cured, but I can't find Dr. Kranitz in the phone book.
Can't you sign the contract first and then see Dr. Kranitz? Oh, I see. But you will sign after. All right, Mr. Weems, I'll bring Dr. Kranitz to see you. Tonight, yes. Aloha from Aloha, over and out.
Well, what do we do now?
We get somebody to play Dr. Kranitz. It's our only chance. But who?
Yoo-hoo! Anybody home? Well, here's my little peace offering for your father.
Well, what do you know? Here's Dr. Kranitz now.
What's up, Doctor?
Oh, women. Try Roberta's apartment again. If you can't get her, get my daughter on the line.
I'd sure love to see Weems's face when he finds out Dr. Kranitz is a woman. See you later, Margie.
Cheer up, Roberta. What have you got to lose?
Only what's left of my mind. Must be a mark down halfway to do this in the first place.
Hello? Oh, hi, Dad. Well, she's right here. Why don't you tell her about it? He's been trying to reach you all day. Wants to talk about last night.
Hello, Vern. Did you want to talk to me?
I wanted to talk to you last night, but it seems that somebody beat me to it. Now, how about tonight? Unless, of course, you've got another headache waiting.
Tonight? I can't see you tonight. I'm busy.
Oh, so you're busy again tonight, eh? It's that man you sneaked out with last night, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
No, not that man. I mean, Look, Vern, you'll just have to trust me. I can't see you tonight, and I can't tell you why. All I ask is that you have confidence in me. Trust me.
Trust you? After what's happened? I don't trust you any farther than I can see you. And last night I saw you.
Now, don't worry. I'll stall Dad when he comes home.
Well, I hope you think of something better than that trust me gag. Somehow I don't think Papa bought it. Well, Geronimo. Mr. Weems, I'm Dr. Clarence, the indecision specialist. What are you staring at? Is my medical slip showing?
Why, Doctor, you're a woman.
Well, that's one decision you didn't need any help with. Or maybe you're just a hunch player.
Trust me, huh?
But, Doctor, where's Aloha? She promised she'd come with you.
Oh, I'm afraid Alo is angry with you. Now lie back and take your treatment like a good little mixed-up kid.
Aloha's angry? Why?
She thinks you're leading her on, that you don't really want to go to Hawaii.
Oh, but I do, Dr. Kranitz. I'll sign the contract first thing in the morning. Now, please, send for Aloha.
You'll see her just as soon as you've signed, Mr. Weems. I want you to relax and close your eyes and repeat these words. When I wake in the morning, I'll call Mr. Albright and tell him.
When I wake in the morning, I'll call him and tell him. When I wake in the morning, I'll call him and tell him. When I wake in the morning, I'll call him and tell him. When I wake in the morning, I'll call him.
Now I'll deal with you. What are you doing with it? Oh, Mr. Weems.
Albright, what are you doing here?
Oh, I followed her. What's she doing here?
It's Dr. Kranitz, my psychotherapist.
Dr. Clarence, eh? Okay, Roberta, I'll give you just 2 minutes to explain, and you better start from the beginning, which is bound to be Margie.
All right, boys, put down the rubber hose. I'll talk.
There you are, Princess. Have grass skirt, we'll travel.
Looks like we got it made this time.
Dr. Kranitz is probably writing out a prescription right now. Take, as directed, 1 ocean voyage to Hawaii. We'll all take a dose of that, won't we?
You know, this may have started off as a joke, but it wound up as a cure for my indecision complex. Made me realize how silly it was. I really owe Margie my thanks for bringing me to my senses.
Oh, it's nice of you to forgive her, Mr. Weems, but I certainly am not going to. She's got to stop messing into my affairs. I'm going to fix her once and for all.
Oh, now, Vern, don't make a federal case out of it. All she did was introduce Mr. Weems to the romance of the islands, and he liked it, didn't you?
I most certainly did. I must admit I fell hard for Aloha. She was romance personified.
Romance. That's it. Will you help a poor old battered father get his self-respect back?
Of course.
And as for you, Roberta, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. For once, you're going to play on my team.
Yes, Vern, anything you say.
Good. Now, hear this. Roberta, you go and get Aloha and Princess Odetts and bring them back here. Now then, this is your pitch, Mr. Weems.
I think Wilbur's a lamb to insist on announcing his decision to us personally.
That must be them.
Ah, Dr. Kranitz, I see your mission was successful. You brought my Aloha to me.
I'm in on the deal, too. Sort of a broken-down bonus.
But won't you sit down?
Now, about the plantation, you're going to buy it, aren't you? That's what you wanted to tell me.
That's part of it, yes, but not the most important part. Aloha, I'm buying the plantation on one condition, that you share it with me as my wife.
Oh, that's wonderful. You'll never regret it. Your wife.
Well, my beloved, have you decided to make me the happiest pineapple planter in the world?
Well, that's not an easy decision. Decision. Yes, decision. Oh, I've had a relapse. I can't make up my mind anymore.
A relapse? You can't have a relapse.
I guess I can have a relapse if I want to. I mean, oh, my poor brain. It's whirling. Oh, Dr. Kranitz, my old malady has come back. I'll see you in your office. And now, aloha from... Oh, I can't even decide who I am anymore.
See you in Honolulu.
Just a minute, Princess.
Mr. Albright.
Well, you've got to give Margie credit. She sure wiggled out of that one.
On the contrary, she wiggled herself in deeper. So she wants help for her poor, tortured mind, does she? Well, we're going to see that she gets it, and not from Dr. Clarence.
I feel like a traitor double-crossing Margie like this.
You played this straight, and Margie and you won't go to Hawaii with me, understand?
Well, if I'm doing it for Margie, okay.
We're all doing it for Margie. Dr. Wilton here, and even, if you'll pardon the expression, Dr. Clarence.
But actually, I'm doing it for my old school chum, Vern. And for all parents of irrepressible daughters.
Weems will be here any minute with Margie, so we'd better get into our costumes.
I tell you, I don't need another specialist. Dr. Clarence is familiar with my case.
But aloha, her methods failed. You had a relapse. So now I'm taking you to a real expert in mental disorders, Dr. Wilton.
Ah, Mr. Weems, you're right on time. And this is the Hawaiian girl, Miss,
Aloha, Doctor. But I'm
Now, just leave everything to me. You can wait here. We'll start treatment at once. There we are. Just lie down and relax. Tell me all about yourself. We'll start with your childhood.
But, Doctor, What's the matter, Doctor?
Something very strange here. Young lady, you're a fraud. You're no Polynesian. Polynesians have a yellowish cast to the inner eyeball. Yours are as white as mine.
Well, I'm only half Polynesian, on the poly side.
Nonsense. You can't fool a doctor. Why are you masquerading as an Hawaiian?
But I'm not. All right, Doctor, I'll confess. But please don't tell Mr. Weems. I was only pretending to be aloha to get him to buy a pineapple plantation so I could go to Hawaii with my father.
First, the little white lies. Then chronic flights from reality. Sure symptoms of incipient schizophrenia.
Schizophrenia? Are you kidding?
Try to relax. Perhaps we're in time to prevent the third stage. It can happen any time to one of your overdeveloped imagination. Now then, do you ever have hallucinations? See things that aren't there?
Oh, I may have a vivid imagination, but it's never affected my eyesight yet. Dad, what are you doing here?
Compose yourself. There's no one here but you and me. It's just your imagination.
Imagination, my Aunt Phoebe. He was standing right there. And don't try to tell me you didn't see him. He was wearing swim fins and goggles and carrying a fishing spear.
Hawaiian fixation. Now try to understand, this is New York, not the beach at Waikiki. You're in a doctor's office.
I tell you, I saw him. He was standing right... Mr. Odetts!
What do you see now?
Nice try, Doctor, but it won't work. Okay, Mrs. Odetts, fun's fun, but this is too wild even for me.
Oh, you are in a bad way. Your mind playing hideous tricks, these ghosts you're seeing. Now, please, don't fight me. Let me look at your eyes again. What now?
Are you deaf, too?
Now, young lady, be calm.
That awful face. He's playing the drum, dancing. Look.
We're alone here. Believe me, it's all in your mind.
I'm not crazy. I can prove it. Wilbur, that monster with the drum. Where'd he go?
Doctor, what's she talking about?
He just came in here a second ago. You saw him. Didn't you?
Nobody's been here but me. Aloha, what's the matter with you? Doctor, is she,
It's pretty serious, Mr. Weems. Young lady, if you don't go in there and lie down, I will have to call an ambulance.
What a performance, Doc. We sure got her spinning. I can't wait for this next bit. Come on, Roberta.
Margie. It's all a gag. Your father made us do it.
I guess I'm pretty far gone, huh, Doctor? Is there any hope?
Oh, of course, my dear. But first you must solemnly promise. No more lies.
Oh, I promise. Oh, if I'd only known where they were leading me.
Not seeing things again, I hope.
Well, for a second I thought I was, but it was just my imagination.
Huh? Oh, then that's fine. You don't see anything now?
The stew, Doctor. I'm getting better, huh?
But, what did you think you saw?
Well, I thought it was Dad and Roberta trying to do the hula. Pretty bad, too. But it couldn't have been. The man was old and flabby. And the woman, well, Roberta's knees couldn't be as knobby as that.
You're sure you don't see them now?
Positive. Ah, they're there again. Oh, those awful lies. Why did I ever tell them? Help me, Doctor. Don't let me go crazy. I'll do anything.
Now, just lie quiet. That's it. Try to sleep. Close your eyes.
Operator, get me the Belmont Sanitarium, and hurry, please.
We're ready for the finale. Now, let's do this thing up right. Here, put this on. Oh, poor Margie. I hate to do this to her, but she's got to learn. Now, somebody wake her up. We'll let her take one good look at us, and then we'll let her off the hook.
Yep, this must be the place.
Who are you?
We got a call to come here and pick up some loose nuts.
That's right, gentlemen. Take them away.
Take your hands off of me. I'm a respectable businessman.
Please, I can explain. I'm Dr. Wilton.
Sure, and I'm Dr. Livingston.
We were just having a little joke. Margie, tell him.
You'd better give a padded cell to King Kamehameha there. He's really gone.
But Margie! Margie!
Still mad, Dad?
If Dr. Wilton hadn't finally identified himself at the hospital, I'd have really spent the night in a padded cell. And my client, too.
You brought it all on yourself, Dad. None of this would have happened if you just practiced what you preach.
Well, what do you mean?
Don't interfere in my business deal.
Interfere in your deals? Why, well, that's my little Margie.